This is an ABP Life podcast.
Everyone, welcome to another episode of Bollywood Binge and Beyond. I am your host Niharika Nanda, and today I have a very special guest with me. Someone जिन्होंने already सबका दिल जीता ही हुआ है. Now she is here with another, feather in her hat, doing something really special with Marvel Wastelanders in the form of an audio series called The Star Lord. She is the one and the only Sushant Divgikar.
Hi, Niharika. Thank you so much for having me again. And this time to celebrate my Marvel debut. I'm
Yes.
a Marvel character.
You are a Marvel character. You know what? Let's not even talk about anything else. The first question has to be, how was the feeling when you got to know that you are going to be a part of the Marvel series?
Now I can very proudly say that I am part of the Marvel universe, and
Yes.
it's so iconic even for our country because this is the first time that anyone who is a transgender artist is actually playing a character which is like an AI. How do you say? A recorder. You know?
Right.
तो मुझे तो लगा कि मैं अलेक्सा की बहन हूँ.
You
बड़ी बहन.
sounded like that because you had that robotic vibe to your voice.
Yes. And it was a very different experience. It was very challenging. तो मैं कहूँगी क्योंकि Cora is a very special character for me. क्योंकि मैंने कभी जिंदगी में सोचा नहीं था कि मैं एक मशीन का किरदार निभाऊंगी या फिर वॉइस करूंगी एक मशीन के लिए.
Right.
So for me it's a very big deal, and also इतने दिग्गज आर्टिस्ट हैं. मेरे को तो फैन मोमेंट तभी महसूस हुआ जब मुझे पता चला कि मैं आशीष सर के साथ रिकॉर्ड कर रही हूँ और आशीष सर की मैं बहुत सालों से बचपन से फैन रह चुकी हूँ. तो मेरे लिए of course everybody else on the cast, you will see, and also including Manini is also one of my favorite human beings. तो an artist तो वो इतनी beautiful है ही. तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि with some of my artists that I really looked up to. मुझे actually it was
and
very
you are working
surreal.
with them now.
I'm working. Can you believe it? And I mean, I
can. I know you, so I can believe it.
I was so shocked and I was so surprised, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is really amazing.
But you deserve it all.
Thank you so much.
How was the experience, the audio experience? I mean, you are a singer, you already, know your way around a microphone and know how to communicate in an audio manner, but through a musical way. But this time it was all audio, no camera. How was that part of the whole concept like?
It's quite scary. It's quite, it's a different experience. It's very, काफी मुझे challenging तो लगा, पर मुझे challenges अच्छे भी लगते हैं.
Right.
So I enjoyed it. But it was difficult. I'll tell you, first 2 days when I went into the studio, but can I please be very honest? I have to tell you, a big thumbs up to the Audible team. Audible, and also Mantra Dada is one of my mentors when it comes to voice acting. I have to tell you, audio series, I think he is the bap of audio series. तो उन्होंने जब मेरे को अप्रोच किया, उनके वजह से मुझे ये मिला और उन्होंने मेरा नाम Audible, तो of course Audible के साथ हमने काम किया था, and Audible and Mantra were sitting together, and he has trained me so well, like in terms of वो इतने patient थे मेरे साथ, और मैं बहुत ही चंचल, बहुत ही मतलब मेरे को ना अगर कुछ नहीं, if I can't get something right now, I start like shivering, I get anxiety. So he calmed me down. He said, "Don't worry, it's fine. You'll get it. ये सब की बस की बात नहीं है, you know."
It is a very challenging task to do it in an audio way, and ऊपर से एक वो robotic vibe लेके आना in your voice.
Exactly.
Kudos to you, firstly.
Thank you. And then, so when he made me understand, and everybody is not so patient. And
Hmm.
he's a senior artist, he's senior to
Right.
me. And so for him to sit down and train me, I thought and I was very, very happy that I got to do this.
I'm so glad. So tell us a little about Cora and how you brought your perfect Sushant touch to Cora.
Well, I could not bring any Sushant touch to it. I could not bring any Rani's touch to it because
Hmm.
Cora is very I'll tell you, I'll try and say one about it.
Perfect.
Recording number 5, 4, 6, 7, 8. It's very staccato. It's very like आज हम देख सकते हैं कि Rocket Raccoon. So it's like ये तो मेरे को आज सर्दी है, but I had to really sit and be like, oh my god, ये तो यार बहुत ज्यादा शांत तरीके से उसको एक ऐसे बहुत ही staccato, no emotions. There are no emotions. Okay, and very few emotions start coming in as you'll see as it progresses. You'll see that, my God, okay, wow, this is interesting. अब मैं सब कुछ तो नहीं बता सकती, लोगों को सुनना चाहिए.
Obviously.
और but Cora is a very interesting character because she is a Nigerian recorder and she is accompanying this one, the Rocket Raccoon and
Star-Lord.
the Star-Lord, and we are the three of us. So that is Saif, Vrajesh, and myself. So we are, so Star-Lord, Rocket Raccoon, and myself, Cora. We are basically documenting what is happening. And what has happened after they have come to see. Now they are also older. Okay, they are not in their glory days, like when they were in the Guardians. When they were the Guardians. Now they see that so many people are dead, so many superheroes are dead. अभी super villains राज कर रहे हैं ना.
Right.
तो ये अब मेरा क्या काम है, कोरा का काम ये है कि वो सब कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट करेगी. So it's very interesting as to because उसमें जितना इस कैरेक्टर पे इंफॉर्मेशन है, वो सब कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट करती है. So for me, I think that that's a very great, that's a great asset to have, whether you're a villain or a hero. And then you will see as the series progresses, how her character also progresses into being a multidisciplinary sort of a, character. It's not just a one thing. So I'm very excited for the audiences to know and to figure out what I'm saying.
I'm sure. And something very interesting that I read about Cora on a fan site, because even I was not very well acquainted with the character. So I was reading up. A very, interesting line that came to me was that Cora is a contradiction between its cleverness and naivety. Did you feel something of that sort?
Yes, I felt so. And but without giving any spoilers, at many points, I was like, "अरे बाप रे, ये तो बड़ी शानी है, ये तो शानी है, ये मासूम तो है, ये मासूम, but ये शानी भी है."
Right.
हाँ, ये मतलब बहुत मतलब कीड़ा बड़ बन के पेड़ा खा रही है, ऐसा मुझे लगा.
I'm sure कि कुछ ना कुछ ऐसे I think I'm sure कुछ incidents रहे होंगे where this contradiction पक्का वो एकदम निकल के बाहर आई होगी.
Yes, बहुत बारी आई है. And I can't say any more because नहीं तो विराली मुझे एक भेजेगी notice.
Okay.
But I think that
Not
it was
talking about that anymore. Focusing on the fact that you just mentioned that it was the three of you, Vrajesh sir, Saif, and you. So how was that dynamic like? How did you all fit in together? What was the environment on the set like? कैसा था वो experience?
Like I'll tell you, so when you do an audio film or an audio series, you're not all the time with every artist in the studio. Okay,
Same
so the thing that I was yeah, so sometimes you have to do it by listening to their dialogues, so that becomes even more tough. Because क्या होता है
Challenging.
ना कि yeah, so at every moment we were not all together, but whenever we have, sometimes we did have dialogues that we required to be together and stuff. Like there are certain, if you notice in certain episodes, you'll see that it's impossible to not be together and do this.
Right.
Certain time, most times what happened was, see, because also we were recording at a time when it was people were just now have started coming back to work, coming back to office.
Out of
It's been
COVID.
just about less than a year that people have
Hmm.
now understood, okay, now they can come back and be safe. And so the thing is that there are all these things, and then they have young kids at home, so then they have that all those things. So it was a different experience, I must say, but an experience that has taught me to be a more independent sort of, not being dependent on my co-star always. A lot of times I'll tell you. So now in the last year, I have shot 2 series and 2 films also. Okay,
Ooh.
yeah, and my thing is, I'll tell you, I had some co-actors who were like a brick wall. Like there was no emotions. So for me, my performance kind of might have dropped in one or two
Right,
scenes
right. Because you were not
because
getting the response that you were supposed to.
I was expecting them to be the stimulus, and I would respond to that stimulus. But now
Right.
through this audio series, I've realized you can't wait for a stimulus. You have to imagine it. So
Right.
this has taught me that,
A very unique thing. And again, as an artist, as an actor, you need to understand that your performance depends on you. और वो चीज ऐसे experiences करके ही आती है.
Yes.
Right. And any funny or a kind of an experience that really stuck with you during the entire recording of Star-Lord? Funny भी हो सकता है, memorable in any way, something of that sort.
Yeah, like funny तो नहीं, मतलब memorable यही था कि जब मैंने मुझे फाइनलाइज किया गया था टू प्ले कोरा, मैं तो मतलब आई गॉट सो एक्साइटेड कि मैं जंप करते करते गिर गई, मैं भूल गई कि मेरे को स्लिप डिस्क है सब
Oh my
कुछ के
God.
बाद या मैं तो इतना मैं पागल जैसे जंप करने लगी बिकॉज I was so excited. I'm a Marvel character. I'm going to say this for the rest of my life, okay? I'm a Marvel character. So for
Yes,
me,
yes, you are.
I'm going to say this like, I don't give a shit that if people are like, oh God, कितना ये वही ढिंडोरा पीट रही है, मैं पीटूंगी.
बहुत जरूरी है. Why not?
तो मुझे
It
जब
is
कॉल
such a big deal.
मुझे जब कॉल आया ना तो I thought they're just fucking around, like it's just I was just like, listen, तुम पागल से कुछ भी मत बोलो, and this is that. और शाम के टाइम में झूठ बोलते तुमको पाप लगेगा टाइप्स, okay? And तो मेरा ये हो गया. उसके बाद ना मुझे then they said that okay fine, what, then they called my agent, they called my manager, they called this thing, they called for a meeting, and then Mantra Dada message. When Mantra Dada messages me, then I'm like, okay, this is no fucking around. He's telling me. And I jumped and I was like, my God, I was like, this is crazy. I have been now, I have done DC, I have done Marvel, I have done, like, so it's crazy that I'm going to be forever etched in, in
History of Marvel, the history of, all these cartoon series, animated series, not even animated anymore, I would say.
Yeah, they're not even
Superhero
animated. Like
series.
they're like the DC Marvel universes are some things that we've grown up with, especially Marvel, the experience, the
Right.
production, और जो production वो लोग बोलते थे ना कि it's a visual delight. I would like to say that audio also, it's crazy, and hats off to even Eminem productions. I mean, and Audible तो है ही, Audible तो है ही बाप. So I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Again, kudos to you for
ये जब
having
मेरे को
done
पहला
this.
कॉल आया ना, I think मेरे लिए सबसे ज्यादा मेमोरेबल यही था जब मेरे को कॉल आया कास्टिंग के लिए.
Call आया, right. And talking about you mentioned that you've also done DC. So can you tell us a little about that also?
Yeah, I mean, like DC, Marvel for me, as I told you. But because this is Marvel, and for me, honestly, I'll tell you, I have been a Marvel fan for since I'll tell you. Okay, I can't even remember.
That's how
But
long you've been a Marvel fan.
I became a even bigger Marvel fan when X-Men released in India.
Acha, right.
That and I always wanted to play Storm. The X-Men scene. मुझे तो I तो loved Storm. Like I was like,
Right.
जब भी बारिश होती है ना, जब भी बारिश होती थी और थंडर होता था ना, तब मैं आँख बंद करके ना ऐसे करती थी, जैसे कि मैं ही कंट्रोल कर.
Perfect.
Yeah, I used to be like.
You
like
somewhere
that.
manifested it. कहीं ना कहीं you
Somewhere.
manifested it. Here.
चलो Storm को manifest करके कोरा तो बनी मैं.
So that all again another सीख जो मैं इससे मिलती हूँ यही है कि बड़े से बड़ी चीज के बारे में सोचो, manifest करो, it will come true in some way or the other.
Yeah. And मैं तो ये भी manifest करती हूँ कि अभी मतलब I think they should cast me as the Storm, as some version
Fingers
of
crossed.
Storm.
Fingers
Bijli,
crossed.
just imagine they'll call me Bijli.
Oh, Indians would love that. Everyone would love that.
I love it. Listen, I'm particularly Bijli today. Have you seen me? Look at me.
You look like Bijli. Ekdam patakha.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So that.
Okay, now let me ask you an interesting question. Since you say that you are a very, very huge Marvel fan, if I give you the option that all these 6 Infinity Stones are there and you can pick and choose any one for yourself, which one would you choose?
I don't think I'll pick anyone. I'll tell you. Can I tell you honestly, it's a lot of responsibility to pick up an Infinity Stone, babes. I'm not picking up any Infinity Stone because with great power comes great responsibility.
Great responsibility. True.
So this is the best answer I have given. I will never pick up an Infinity Stone.
That is a very smart answer. I would agree with you. Okay. Now, towards the end, I cannot let you go without a beautiful song in your beautiful voice. So, कोई भी गाना जो भी आपको अच्छा लगे एक बारी गा के सुना दो.
यूं ही बरस बरस काली घटा बरसे हम यार भीग जाए इस चाहत की बारिश में सर्दी की रातों में हम सोए रहे एक चादर में हम दोनों ना कोई भी रहे इस घर में जरा जरा बहकता है आज तो मेरा तन बदन मैं प्यासी हूँ मुझे भर ले अपनी बाहों में.
Perfect. Wow. I am enchanted.
ये सिर्फ मैं अपने आप के लिए गाती हूँ. मैं सदा सिंगल ही रहूंगी मुझे लगता है. आए तो भैया मैं ये अपने आप के लिए गा के इस मौसम में इतने बारिश के मौसम में मैं अपने आप के लिए गाती हूँ बस.
If I was sitting next to you, I would give you a good high five.
जाके जीजू तो मैं सबको बोलती रहती हूँ. Go and find a जीजू ना for yourself then if this is the problem.
I know.
No.
If I'm saying that if I was sitting with you right now, I would give you a good high five because I feel the same way. मेरे साथ भी यही हाल है. So I can also relate to this song.
कहाँ है यार? क्या हो गया? मतलब क्या ही है?
Wish I could not, but well, I do. And बस एक आखिरी question आपसे पूछूंगी कि you just mentioned that you've also done a couple more series and a couple more movies. So what all can we look forward to?
Sorry?
I said that you.
Yeah. I will.
Right.
So while I was recording for Wastelanders, I was also shooting simultaneously my Bollywood debut, and which is happening in September. And it's not just my Bollywood debut for acting, but it's also my Bollywood debut as a playback singer. And then later on in the year, you will also see me in a very exciting avatar in a web series. So yeah, which is a collaboration between BBC and Applause Entertainment. And yeah. Yay!
Congratulations, firstly. Congratulations are in order.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And I cannot explain and express how excited I just got by, listening to you, because I've been following you for quite some time and I'm a fan. Super, super excited for your Bollywood debut. And of course, for
Thank
your
you
debut
so
as a playback singer as well.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you always for making sure that you have a conversation, and please make sure that you have a conversation with me when the Bollywood debut happens.
Done. It is going to be done. ये मैंने बोल दिया है, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the next one is going to happen face to face, sitting next to each other.
Yes, oh, fantastic. Done, taken,
Done.
finished.
Decided. Thank you so much once again for coming on Bollywood Binge and Beyond and talking to me, Sushant. आपसे बात करके हमेशा there is always a huge smile on my face.
Chalo, then I have succeeded.
Yes, absolutely you have. And looking forward
Thank
to your
you.
Bollywood debut.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.